One of the most common indicators that Forex traders will use is the moving average convergence divergence indicator, or the MACD as it is more commonly known. The MACD is a lagging indicator and as such does rely on some type of trend being formed. There are a couple different ways to use MACD, but essentially, let's take first you should know what it essentially is. Basically, it is a couple of moving averages plotted in a separate window, and the idea is that there's a 12, a 26, and a 9 sometimes, or sometimes it's just 12 and 26, and there's a zero line, and there's different ways to use it. Some traders will simply only buy if we're above the zero line, and some traders will simply only sell if we're below it. Having said that, there is a histogram, which is a bunch of bars, which shows the difference between the moving averages, and quite often you will see traders not even plot the moving averages, but just simply have the histogram displayed. I did want to use the signal line, the moving average, just to show you that it is available, but quite often you will see the MACD drawn like this on a Forex trader's chart. Like I said, the indicator is built on the idea of capturing momentum, and it is lagging. So as you can see on this daily chart, the last 4 candles have been extremely strong. Now it is rising, but it's not really, it's just barely gotten in the positive territory. So as such, it really does need a trend, and it can get you whipsawed. Perhaps if we were to bounce around here, that could cause you problems if you entered just as soon as it crossed the line. Another very common thing to look for and to use this indicator for is something called divergence. And remember, since this measures momentum, as price is rising, we should be seeing momentum build if it's a nice strong trend. And notice how momentum was building here, and we did make a higher high from here to here, but notice how the MACD didn't. The MACD was struggling, and it was drifting and drifting lower as this was rising higher and higher. That shows a lack of true momentum and perhaps of true conviction on the buyer's side. So as you can see, MACD can be used in several different ways. It is one of the most common indicators out there, and there are several systems built around it. There are some that use only the moving averages and the MACD itself, the histogram itself, to go ahead and give trading signals out. But most traders will use the MACD in concert with several other things like moving averages on the chart, or perhaps trend lines or Fibonacci ratios or things like that.